Hello, everybody, and welcome to Empire's 7th podcast. Today's going to be something different. The only warning here is warning, there's going to be really good food. I know, surprised, huh? From jail, good food. Today's podcast is Cooking with Chaos. We are making burritos. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how we come together in here and make a spread. We make a burrito round. Let me tell you about that. First off, our families have to send us money. The money they give us in here for our jobs is meager. It's 60 cents a day. It's not coming from us. It's coming from our loved ones. It's coming from the people that care about us. And with that money, we are able to purchase certain items. So let me start off. First off, let me show you guys some of the meat products we're going to be using today. Pepperoni. This is Bridgeford. They do a good job. It's good pepperoni. It's going to go on at the end. We're going to move on to our Clements sausage. It's a summer sausage. It's not something you're probably going to see in your local grocery store. So if you guys go to purchase stuff, you're going to have to step it up a little bit and buy something a little different. But it's still good. It works for us, and that's what we got. Next, we have this is a bean and a meat. It's a chili bean. It's a Brushy Creek chili. What we do with this is it's got meat, it's got beans, so it's everything, man. Then we move on. We're going to use a Frijoles Sabreri Sabanero Chorizo. If I pronounce that right, I probably just butchered it. But these are the chorizo beans we're going to use. They have a lot of spices in them. The next beans we're going to be using is a Hometown Instant Pinto beans. These don't have any seasoning in them, really. There might be a little bit of salt, but what these beans do is they add a thickness. They make our burrito filling. And the chorizo beans, the chili beans, with the meat and everything mixed together, that's where we get our spices from, for the most part, because we can't really get spices in here. Let's move on. Cheese we're going to be using. We have a bag o' cheese, as I like to call it. If it's a Farmer's Brothers cheese. Have you ever been to 7-Eleven in the middle of the night, maybe with munchies, or maybe you drank a couple beers, you want to get some 7-Eleven nachos? That cheese in the nacho machine, that's what we're going to be using. We also have a mozzarella. Okay, this stuff doesn't melt. It's kind of... it doesn't melt, but it works. It tastes good. It flavors our stuff up, and it gives us some added flavor. So, Pepe's chicharrones. These are our pork rinds, our pork skins. This gives us our fat, some more spices, some salt, some deliciousness that we add to the meat. To spice things up, one last thing we have is Tito's jalapenos. We cut these up with some mustache scissors. Of course, we don't use them on our mustache, cooking only. But these are, we cut these up, we dice them up, we add them with our meat, which I'll show you here in a minute. And then last but not least is our pesos tortillas. Now, these tortillas are great for the most part, but I want to tell pesos to step their game up, because at times we get these tortillas in here and they're moldy. We can't use them. We spend $2.50. We get a pack of tortillas that we can't use. It's very frustrating. These ones, grade A, perfect. Pesos, you did a good job on these ones. But let's get moving. Let's talk about how we cook and how we get that done. So here, everything is dry. The beans, it's dehydrated. You just add water. The meat, we cook in the microwave. Everything else, same thing. So what we do here is we have our bowls, microwave safe. We chop up our meat and the jalapenos, like I said. And what those look like is what we like to do is we cut them in circles, and then we cut these circles into fourths, about this big. That way we all have a good-sized piece of meat in our burrito. Within this meat, we're going to chop up our jalapenos, like I said. That's in here. This is our before. I wish I could show you guys a little better what this looks like, but with this camera setup, I can't. I mean, I'm not super capable of that. So, but afterwards, we add our pork rinds and our chili beans to the meat. that is this concoction right here. And then once the pork rinds and the chili and the sausage and the jalapenos are all cooked up, we're going to stir this up. And what it does is it gets the meat, it gets the chicharrones, it gets the jalapenos, it gets all the spices, the greasy fat stuff all cooked together. And if you guys can see maybe that grease in the bottom. Oh yeah, I can see that. That's actually good. You see that? It's kind of gross to most people, but we like that. That's the good stuff. The jailhouse food that we get, it has none of that. It has no delicious greasy fat. It's all cooked out and siphoned out and processed and disgusting. So we look forward to this stuff. We work out all week so that we can eat this deliciousness. But we stir this up and then we move forward. So another part of our burrito filling, as I said, were those dehydrated beans. Those dehydrated beans without the seasoning, what we do is we have those here. You see that? See how it's not super thin, but it's not super thick? What we do is we mix all of that stuff together in a concoction, which we call our burrito filling. So right now behind me, you guys can't see what's going on, but these guys are mixing everything up. There's a table to my right where three of my friends, Kelly, your son included, Miss Ibarra, your son, and then a friend of mine, Dave Dennis, he's over here cooking also. So while they're doing that, let me show you guys the cheese. I showed you the bag of cheese. We're going to actually splat those onto the tortillas. So it might not look the best, but that consistency right there is perfect because it spreads out perfectly across the tortilla. So what's going to be going on right here? For the next couple minutes is my guys are going to be back here cooking. They're going to be mixing everything up that I showed you. And then in a minute or two, I will be rolling some burritos for you. And that was Dave next to me asking if I was done with the hot pot. Actually, real quick, Dave, let me show that hot pot to the viewers. Okay, this is made of plastic. There's not much going on here besides a back to the basics sign it says on it. It's got an on-off switch. These things don't get super hot because of safety and security reasons. They don't allow us to have anything that gets too hot, but they get hot enough to cook our dehydrated beans, our soup in a pouch, our beef stews in a pouch, things like that. And as time goes on, I'm going to be showing you a little bit more of that stuff. But while they're cooking, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about camaraderie in here and like what goes on with our food and how important this stuff is for us. So, you know, Thanksgiving, imagine Thanksgiving at home with your family members, Christmas, any holiday that you guys might celebrate where your family gets around and eats together. Well, in here, food is really important to us because they don't feed us great. Everything's, like I said, is processed. It's not healthy. It's disgusting. The vegetables are boiled rotten, or not rotten. I mean, they're all the vitamins and everything is boiled out of them. We get a bunch of mush. So we always come together in here. Say there's 4 of us, like today. You know, there's 12 tortillas in a package. We all put in about $7.50 each. And we'll get 3 burritos, and then someone will pitch in the tokens, and we'll get a soda from the soda machine. We'll all get together, we'll cook, we'll clean the dishes. One guy will clean the dishes, but we all sit together at the table or in one of the cells and we eat, man. We have a good time together, and it builds camaraderie. Like right now, all the guys I'm meeting with, I've known for years. They're my family in here, man. You know, they're the guys that are helping me with Empire from behind these walls. That's one thing you guys, it's not just me. It's not just my father. It's not just Kelly. It's all my buddies in here that are supporting me on this, where I'm able to talk about topics that most people wouldn't be able to talk about on here. Racism, prison politics, things like that. These guys are supporting me on this because they're like-minded like me. They want to see this place change. They want to see it change for the better. You know, we don't want to have petty grievances and arguments about all the small stuff in life. We want to see the system change. So anyways, my guys are, I think they're getting close to a point where they're going to be able to get some burritos here for us. So I'm going to be showing you how to wrap those up in a minute. Again, I want to thank all my followers, all my So, yeah, let me show you how this is going to work, how we're going to wrap one of these up. So we're going to take a platter here that we have that has, Wes is going to be holding it up for me. So I am going to take this cheese that Dave has handed me from the back, and I'm going to splat it right here on this tortilla. Okay, I'm getting it on here. I'm going to put 2 scoops. I'm going to make this a nice cheesy one. You guys can't really see, but here's what it looks like on the tortilla. I'm going to add 5 to 6 pieces of pepperoni. I might make this one a little bit more because, so we're going to put this pepperoni on here. The reason why we add the pepperoni on and haven't cooked it yet is because we're going to cook these burritos for 1 minute in the microwave each. And when we cook these pepperonis inside the tortilla, the grease gets into it and fries the inside of the tortilla, making it a little bit crunchy. And it's delicious. So then we take the burrito filling in this faith tub that we have here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put about 3 to 4 scoops of this burrito filling in, which has the pork skins. It has the sausage. You guys just missed it. I just spilt burrito filling all over my shorts, so everyone's laughing at me right now. So let me continue. This has the pork rinds. It has the sausage. It has the jalapenos. It has the hey, Dave, why don't you make 3 more of these behind us so we can all eat together? I'm going to take this. I'm going to wrap the tortilla up like this. Okay, and then let's bring this up a little bit higher. I'm going to fold the ends in. I wish I could show you guys. And then I'm going to take this. I'm going to wrap it. Oh, man, look at this. This is a perfect burrito. See, the ends are in like this, and the ends are in like, oh, yeah, for the most part. And that's our Parisian burrito. It's my favorite food. They're going to make 3 more together, and then us 3 are going to have a little snack in front of you guys. I hope you guys can make this at home. Remember, to make 12 burritos, you're going to need 2 pouches of dehydrated beans, 1 pouch of chorizo beans that's mixed in with that, 1 bag of chili beans, 1 bag of chicharrones, pork rinds, 1 pouch of tortillas, 4 sausages, 2 bags of jalapenos diced finely to cook with the meat, 2 packages of mozzarella cheese crumbled up and mixed with the cheese, or mixed with the burrito filling. Then you're going to take all of that, you're going to cook it, you're going to heat it up like I showed you, and then you're going to wrap the burritos and you're going to enjoy. Let me see, these guys should be done just about. They said Dave Dennis just told me 2 seconds. So, hey, man, again, thanks everybody for being here. And here we are. We're going to eat these burritos together. Everybody get in this picture.
Oh, here, grab one. Oh, yeah, get in this picture.
Enjoy you guys' burritos. Oh, man, that's delicious. You guys have a good day, and I will see you hopefully next week. Take care, and thanks for being here.